A big part of this lawsuit is the fact that my home was stolen under color of law by a conspiracy between bad actors working in both the Williamson County Chancery Court and the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Middle District of Tennessee, where I wasn't even provided notice that a single mortgage payment of ours had been missed, let alone the fact that my ex-wife and her counsel had secretly defaulted upon our mortgage payments and filed for bankruptcy around the same time when we both knew a year in advance that her employer planned to retire and close their architectural firm at the end of their office lease when she needed to transition into working for another firm. To make matters even worse, my wife's counsel coordinated their attacks while using the same fraudulent narrative in both courts, claiming that my wife was the actual owner of our Brentwood marital residence, when in fact we both invested the whole of our premarital retirement savings in the purchase of our home, while it was equally deeded to us both as tenancy by the entirety. To still make matters even worse, my wife's counsel motioned for the bankruptcy court to sell our marital residence, which I was lawfully in possession of at that time, without even providing me notice or an adversarial proceeding as was required by the federal rules of bankruptcy procedure and subsequent bankruptcy laws, denying me both lawful notice and any opportunity to save my property, or at the very least to mitigate my losses in my property interest prior to the forced deprivation of my property as is required in both the 5th and 14th Amendments of the United States Constitution, along with the state of Tennessee's own Constitution, to ensure that I had absolutely no chance to save my property interest and thwart the forced auction of my home with no minimums. The Chancery Court unlawfully restrained me by ordering that I not directly or indirectly interfere in the sale by any means. Everything done by the prestigious officers in both courts was a felony crime against myself and my family, while they even leveraged the Williamson County Sheriff's Office as the muscle by which to wrongfully evict me from my home, ordered by a court without lawful jurisdiction, based upon fraudulent claims which clearly constituted felony obstruction of justice by both Attorney Virginia Lee Story in Chancery Court and Judge Michael W. Binkley, who signed the wrongful orders. Unbeknownst to me at that time, Judge Michael W. Binkley has a sordid past of criminal misconduct and involvement with members of organized crime, while Attorney Story was an undisclosed close family friend, partying, and vacationing buddy of Judge Michael W. Binkley. I never had a chance at justice. I was only there for a divorce, but they took my whole life away.